winners finals is what we're going to be heading into.
Yeah, it's been a knockout, drag out, straight up brawl for BalrogRD. Like usually coming off the back foot, right? He was usually down, right, 2-1 or 2-0, and then miraculously, skillfully, able to bring it back in those sets to win. And now he is in the finals going up against the perennial zone of Street Fighter 6, which is Guile.
Yeah, the NuckleDu Guile, we've been seeing so much of it. I mean, very rarely is he picking up the Kami at any point. It's been either the mirror against Kaba, or there was one matchup like 2 weeks ago he brought out the Kami that's escaping me at the moment. But pretty much, if you give a hard enough time to Du's Guile, he'll rock the Kami. Dee Jay, not that character, just in general.
As we can see, Balrog finally caught between Guile in the hard place, and literally trying to outzone Guile, an endeavor that is definitely possible. But literally sniping him out with level 1, and knew 1,000 hours of Guile will definitely give you the knowledge to be like, you know what, I can definitely clip him from this thing.
He's probably put 1,000 hours of Guile in Street Fighter 6 alone.
Right.
Like, but it's also helpful that Guile might be one of the best characters to deal with burnout, right? Like, obviously the zoning is a huge benefit, but he's obviously walking back, he's charging this entire time, he's down backing for flash kick, and it's not like JP, where, you know, he has that counter. Everybody talks about how amazing counter is, Amnesia, but the OD version is all of the complaints. Once he's in burnout, not a factor. Guile, he just keeps walking back. He'll flash kick you for anything.
Flash kick you, and even then, wow, literally just trying to set up a chip sequence here, going for the overhead, not going to be able to get it, but the shimmy at the military ball. He says, you're invited, my brother, and NuckleDu's going to go up in the set 1-0.
So game 2 coming in here. A little bit of interesting parry trading, you know, parry being the best answer to a lot of these fireballs. Have to be so careful against Guile though, because he will chase down a slow boom with the green stuff. Look at that. That could have been so terrifying if that had been a throw instead of a crouching normal.
Bro, you see the Balrog trading with dude back and forth over here in the neutral, in the middle, but like pushback from the projectile, and we saw the upside down kick to try to just push that advantage into the corner even more.
The down tech buttons coming out, beating out the drive rush there is insane from NuckleDu. Definitely not recognizing the spot that he's in. That was the most drive gauge we've seen Balrog have basically this entire game so far, and just like that, it's all gone again.
Yeah, like literally just trying to keep up with him, but this definitely should be looking to expand at the level 1 to make sure that we get that round. And hard fought, definitely. And NuckleDu going to be going to, Balrog 1 round away for the next game.
Yeah, stuff like that where you're just spending a level 1 to close out the rounds. It's so worthwhile, right? You gain meter back so fast. Even here, Balrog's only about half a drive behind, or half a gauge behind, excuse me, of Du getting to that level 3. Like, it's effectively a meaningless gap difference. Burnout, definitely the worst spot to be against Guile. That's not enough to kill, but you're still burnt out at the end of this.
Burnt out, and still have to deal with the levy of projectiles, and closer to the corner, and not anticipating a jump, but oh my god, you saw how far that pushed them back. And now you're in a full swing situation where you're just gonna deal with it.
I remember when people were gonna be concerned about the Dee Jay Fireball game. Right? Like, we saw the trailers, we saw the fake out, we saw the double projectile, we're like, man, this character's gonna zone the hell out of you. And then it's like, wait a minute, they put actual zoners in this game, and DJ's gonna bust your face in the corner. Like, it's crazy how time flies. The sway, not gonna work out.
Right, and nobody in that trailer ever thought that, you know, maybe Guile could actually counter this. You know? Maybe Guile could be the real problem here, but hey, you know, we get you know, a little involved in the glitz and glamour of Dee Jay, how cool he looked. Right now, old school, might as well be the new school.
Old man reactions coming out of Do here. Gonna be eating some pretty significant damage right here. Got half a drive gauge back here for Balrog too, which is pretty meaningful.
Wow, there we go. And a little standing medium kick right there from BalrogRD. Gonna be able to put himself on the board right there. And NuckleDu just jumping against crouching Guile. You're bold, my friend.
I am back from walking my dogs, and I can just offer, having to say Balrog is a player and not a character, a little bit immediately confusing to my brain. But NuckleDu here in the driver's seat, having the life lead now, 1 game apiece in this winner's finals so far, and super content to, oh, actually, I was about to say content to play this, you know, range game, but so willing to actually go behind this fireball and start to press the issue, checking as Balrog tries to press forward.
Right, and Balrog has literally tried to crack open NuckleDu's defense like literally the entire set, and so far he's been really unsuccessful in that endeavor. Whether it comes from attempting to DI him after combo, whether it attempts to be a jump in, NuckleDu, rightfully so, definitely has all the answers. And it starts from NuckleDu getting a really big lead like he is right now.
Yeah, I mean, Guile does such a great job, and always has, of sitting on a lead, because he does such a good job of capitalizing on you making risky decisions, which you have to do if Guile is on a lead. He's just such a sturdy wall. Drive reversal coming out of Balrog to try to earn some space out of the corner, but so low on drive gauge. Level 2 now coming out from NuckleDu. I imagine this is probably in part just to force the burnout exactly like that. All of this is chip damage. Oh, because that was guaranteed, it was not a stun, but the level 2 is not going to work out. Balrog donates that level 2 to charity, and NuckleDu takes the dub accordingly. 2 games to 1 now in this winner's finals.
Yeah, being with no drive gauge at all and then getting hit with a level 2 sequence from NuckleDu is rough, especially in the corner. Throws the first wave just to complete the health, but then the second wave, it decides to come in and answer with that with a drive impact behind it and attempts to hit him in the wall. It's like the mental stack of those 2 sequences happening is just incredible.
OD slasher connects, but OD upkicks works out better for Do, who still, through all of this, all of these overdrive special exchanges, is still coming out of this ahead in terms of drive gauge and life gauge and screen position. Do just looking dominant right now as Balrog is locked down in the corner. Burnout once again, just getting absolutely pressing with the DR in the back. That is going to be enough to do it as NuckleDu is now on set point.
Yeah, and then and like the whole thing about that sequence as well is that like also he just multi-layered. He could have gave him room to try to jump out and make a move, and he would have gotten either boomed or flash kicked or one of the unique attacks from Guile as well. Upside down kick, rolling Sobot. Yeah, pick your pleasure when you're in the corner of Guile and the opponent with no gauge to help him.
Upkicks out of Balrog. But you know what? If you're NuckleDu, you're pretty willing to take a reversal at this particular moment in time. You have the life lead, you have the set lead. You did have the drive gauge advantage until just now, as now Balrog is very slightly in the advantage. But your anti-air game is Guile is so strong.
Pretty much as much drive gauge Balrog had. And
oh my god, that connected?
This is the second time he's done that. Again? Okay, able to parry, and yes, you're gonna be able to get a level 3. No, yeah, you go for level 3 off this just because, yo, like I can't be subject to any more of this right now. I have to find a way to get on the board, and was able to get the level 3 to keep themselves alive in this set where NuckleDu only needs 1 round.
What's kind of great about that for Du, though, is Balrog had to spend so much of their bar in order to clinch out that round that you are now able to go into this next one without the threat of Super Bar coming at you from BalrogRD. What up, Vermilion Series with the raid? Thanks so much for coming through. You are catching us in the winners finals here of Casa Ladder. I think this is week 56.
This is week 56.
We find the throw through the parry, and NuckleDu slowly but surely gaining screen real estate. All of this matters. Oh, what an early anti-air. Du is so prepared. Level 2, lockdown drive reversal, just to try to spend a little bit of the time that had mattered. But BalrogRD gonna get clipped by the fireball, trying to make a decision for themselves that was not quite gonna work, and NuckleDu is gonna move on to the winner's side of grand finals. I am not the doctor who is not in. In fact, I returned midway through that set. Let's see how quick. Oh wow, Doc is actually pretty quick with it to switch it back over for me.
Yo, did we think Vermilion series?
Yeah.
I did.
All right, cool, thanks.